Okay, so walk around this D registration, so either 1986 or 87. I think it's actually an 87 one, this one. Land Rover 90 genuine county station wagon. 2.5 turbo diesel, was originally white. It's been refinished at some point in the past in NATO IRR olive drab, but actually quite a nice job by the look of it. Feels smooth. I think it's actually been sprayed rather than rolled or brushed. It's ever since it come into us, it's been pouring with rain here, and we haven't had it inside at all. So, but I do actually think it's a nice pro job on the paintwork. Very, very high spec on this one. Obviously, it's as you can see, it's got a lift kit on it, and big set of 33-inch General Grabber MT tyres on black modular rims, including the spare. Spares on a swing away spare wheel carrier too. Are they 30? I'm sure they're 33 inches. Huge, great things. Yeah, 33 by 12.5 R15s. Yep. And the General Grabber's all round, I think. Let's just check the other side. Yeah, matching set. It's got the lift kit on it as well. It's also got a winch bumper with a T-Max 11,000 winch on there. I'm told the winch isn't actually wired in at the minute though, so that might need just to be wired in. It looks like there's some wiring going from it, but you may just want to wire your winch in. But at least it's all there on the winch bumper too. It's got steering guard on it. It's also got certainly a front diff guard as well. Some extra lights in the winch bumper. Snorkel. Checker plate to the wing tops, bonnet top, modesty covers. It's got mud flaps on it all round. It's got later style rear lights, adjustable tow pack with integrated rear step, and that's about your lot. And it's a 6-seater. Inside it's slightly different spec. It's got a dog guard in it. It's also got a smaller steering wheel, but also these seats are what are they made by? Trackers. These seats, slightly different, slightly higher back, presumably slightly more comfortable, slightly more bucket shaped than the standard ones. But obviously the cloth trim doesn't match the back because it's got the brown fleck cloth in the back. It's also got a radio CD, although I think only the CD player works. I don't think can't find an aerial on it anywhere. Anyway, let's go on and pick out some good bits and bad bits. Actually, very, very straight. Looks like it's been built for. Looks like it means business, but I don't think, by the look of it, it's ever seen any really heavy off-road action. The only thing I can find it may have done is just a bit of crinkling up here on the roof corner. Just up here, it's a bit crinkled and a slight dent actually in the corner of the roof just there. But paint is undamaged, so I suspect that was done before it was painted. But aside from that, dent-wise, it's pretty good and straight and clean. As I say, this paint job actually looks to be quite a nice one. It's difficult to tell. It's certainly not shiny, but then again, it's IRR drab, so it shouldn't be. It's just where it's wet, it looks a bit shiny. But it all looks nice and straight around the front end there. Down the near side, looks pretty good. Possibly a very slight dent just there. Yeah, I can just feel a very slight dent in the front of the near side front wing, but minor by Land Rover standards. Down the near side, it all looks pretty straight. So you have to make allowances for the fact that it's wet, so you can't see everything when you're doing this. And there's a pimple in the bonnet there. It looks like the bonnet's been shut on something there. Sort of a reverse dent just there on the bonnet end. Up here on the near side scuttle corner, really needs those things blanked off actually with little rubber bungs. See, we've got some somewhere. Scuttle corner here, there's some cracking in the paint around here. Whether that's because it's got filler in it or not, I don't know, but just a bit cracked around there and around there a bit, but otherwise not too bad. Near side A-post all looks pretty good, apart from, say, there's a little bit of paint loss just down the bottom there of the near side A-post. Otherwise good. Near side door looks pretty good from the outside. Very little electrolytic reaction on this one. One thing though, the near side window regulator is poor. It won't go all the way up to the very top. The regulator has seen better days, really could do with replacement. Hence it's pouring with rain, and hence we've got some water in here, but of course being a Land Rover you can just tip it out, it's not a problem. They do tend to leak a bit anyway. So inside here all the county trim all seems to be in good shape. The sun headlining's all good. No sunroof fitted to this one. No centre seat or cubby box though. You might have to put one of those in if you want one, if you can be bothered. But say these seats are in pretty good shape, apart from a slightly torn cushion edge on the driver's side one. But otherwise it's all quite nice in there. Near side door frame, a bit hold here and there. It's like a hole in the middle actually, just there. But on both corner ends, it looks like it might have had a repair at some point. It's actually not too bad. and it's a tiny bit of movement in the hinges, but no more than that. It shuts well enough by Defender standards. Near side rear wings all pretty good, all nice up round there. Cross member looks solid from the outside. It looks like it's had another cross member on it, because that's not an original factory one with the little holes up there. Tailgate all looks pretty good from the outside, and so swing away carrier, so that helps with the weight of the spare wheel. In the back here, it's got rear seat belts as well, which is always a nice extra. Still the original white in the back here though. Matting on the floor. Tailgate, bit hold in the corner there. Under here, actually feels okay. Tailgate's not bad at all. Down the offside, all looks pretty good. There is a couple of cracks in the offside door mirror, but you can still see through it. They're only about £3 a piece anyway, so it's not a problem. Some paint loss and cracking around here. It's a big chunk about to come off, I think, just round there on the back of the offside rear wing. Just around there. But otherwise, offside rear corner all looks good. It looks quite nice. Yeah, that's all good. So we've talked about the slightly dented roof corner there. Driver's door looks pretty good. Offside scuttle corner looks nice. Nothing wrong with that by the look of it. And the A-post as well all looks good. And the offside front wing looks fine. Let's have a little look inside the driver's side. All as it should be there, say a slight nick in the seat on the driver's side just there, about 3 inches long. Driver's door, although the card needs a bit of refitting, the driver's door actually seems to be pretty good actually. Yeah, and virtually no movement in the hinges, tiny bit, possibly 1/8 of an inch. Actually the driver's door isn't bad at all. That's about it I think. My name's Simon. You can reach me on 0771 906 9353 or in the office on 0118 946 3352, or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk. We take part exchanges, we take Visa and MasterCard credit cards and debit cards with a 2% surcharge for credit cards, and we can ship it anywhere you like in the world. That's about it. End.